TV screens across the country light up as Force Blade Punks episode 5 opens. And you hear the announcer say, "Good evening, Hunter fans and Prey fanatics. Welcome back to season 22 of Force Blade Punks. Tonight, we have quite an episode in store, so let's not waste any more time and get to the part you're all here for, which of course is the Criminal Prey lineup. This evening's Criminal Prey features a fan favorite fallen hunter, Kitten. Back for revenge, we have the Friar. A young man that we haven't seen yet this season, but decided that now was the time to dip his toes in. We bring you Nepotism. Fully recovered from his last bout with Valkyrie, Boss Hog, our first ever Punkmole, is back. Told you were gonna love it. Making her Force Blade Punk's debut, former Granny, Gran, is now here with us. She, of course, poisoned her entire family. And the other grannies just couldn't let that go. We'll see if she takes as much of a shine to Boom Boom as the rest of the grannies do. And of course, we have fan favorite prey, Arson. No matter how many times we put this guy away, some reason you all keep clamoring for us to let him back out. Known, of course, for mass murder, torture, destruction of property, and arson. A face you guys haven't seen in a while, another one of our Punkamoles gone bad, Leonin, whose weapon of choice is claws and teeth. We suggest that if you see him, you get out of the way. And back again, having avoided death already several times this season, we have Malware. His weapon of choice is nanotech bots. So if you hear something buzzing around, remember, Queen Bee is gone. So it's probably not good. And Valkyrie's new personal enemy, Gaslamp, is here with the twins. So we'll see how Valkyrie stands up against the pheromone persuasion of Gaslamp. And hiding somewhere in a deep, dark corner, you might come across Spider. Spider's weapon of choice, of course, a blowgun with paralytic darts. Now remember, paralyzed, paralytic, and anesthetic are different. And one of them is a lot less pleasant than the other. Fresh off of killing a dozen guards and maiming several other members of Prey, Carrie is back out in the arena. We would suggest that if you don't want Carrie to get you, you should perhaps avoid touching Kitten. And she's beautiful, she's big, she's loud, and she is wielding a crystal trophy in protest. Deluxe, of course, is back here, ready to prove to you that she actually is better than every single one of you. So now, the moment you have all been waiting for, we are excited to reveal to you the game map. This is where all of our hunters will be fighting this evening. And we have been working on this one for weeks. So let us present to you the Carnival. So this evening we are delighted to bring you all to a carnival. We hope that our viewers have just as much fun exploring the carnival as our hunters do. And speaking of those hunters, I'm sure you are just chomping at the bit to know who you get to see this evening. Now, of course, we spoiled this. Oh, sorry. We're going to start with Boom Boom. Back for their 5th episode this season with newly reattached ears and foot. We'll see how well Boom Boom does hopping through this carnival. Joining us for her first episode, just fresh out of training, we have Fireball. Fireball, of course, lost her entire family to a fire and joined the hunters to get revenge on that particular prey, arson. Her weapon of choice, a flaming whip. You know her, you love her, you were excited to see that she's back. After a year of leave to find herself, Hysteria rejoins the hunter ranks. She's been with us since season 15, and a fun fact is she snuck into hunter training without applying, and they let her stay when she took down Shiner in heels. Her weapon of choice, a bow staff with a hidden blade. Another brand new hunter, fresh out of training. We have Tink and her metallic mech bird companion, Birdie. Tink is the only child of Hunter Goliath and helped to build his original mech when she was but a child. Her weapon of choice, a plasma welder. Back again for her 4th episode this season, fan favorite, and certainly her own favorite, Valkyrie. Valkyrie, of course, her weapon of choice is a battle axe, and her action of choice is fully decimating prey. And finally, back for her first episode this season and her 2nd season on the show, we have surprisingly large fan-based Ghostblade. Ghostblade, of course, is known for hiding her kills and not worrying so much about friendly fire. Her weapon of choice is daggers. Not much is known about Ghostblade outside of the arena, but that doesn't stop all of you from going feral and dressing up just like her. And at that point, the screen in the green room flashes and it says, Mentors match. And Malady steps forward and says, oh, that's so exciting, guys. So what we're going to do today is it's actually going to be a teams match, but we're matching up mentors with mentees. So Boom Boom, we are assigning you to mentor with our new recruit, Fireball. And so the two of you will go out into the arena together. Hysteria, we want you to keep an eye on Tink and Birdie. We know it's 2 mentees, but we think you can handle it. And Valkyrie, we know you were in the same class, but we're going to have you keep an eye on Ghostblade. We're asking that she be a little less hidden with her kills this time, and we think you can handle it. And with that, we cut to the green room where you are all gathered. If there's anything you guys want to say to each other before we step into the arena.
Hi, my name is Boom.
I take a seat next to you.
I assume by your name that you like things that explode and fire and stuff like that.
Sort of.
My feet
Yeah,
are
no.
like going like this.
Oh
How
my
exciting! Tell me more about your tactics and style and weapons and whatever.
So I'll gesture to the whip around my waist like a belt. It's been soaked in kerosene and then I light it with the buttons on my dress.
Oh, so that's the smell. Okay. I wasn't going to say anything, but
yeah,
that does
no,
explain. There
yeah,
you go.
it's a wedding dress that's got all these burns and tears and various things, and then I'm wearing Kevlar as part of the bodice and underneath.
Okay, cool. So I think that we're pretty well paired because I have these carrots here, but they're grenades. So like when I pull out the stem, that sets it off, and then I throw the carrot, and then it goes kablooey. So yeah, we
That's
got a
great.
similar vibe. So I think that we're gonna get along, you and
I
me.
think we will.
Yeah.
Um, I do have a question. Do you have anybody in particular you're gunning for?
Um, this time not really.
Okay.
I mean, I assume that the network, I don't know, is trying to pin me up against the granny, but I don't know her.
Unless if I'm supposed to know her.
You like Graham would have been one of the grannies when you first started.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I have a deep relationship with her. We've known each other for many years, so I have opinions and things about her.
Okay. I'm going after arson, and I'll help you with whatever you want to kill.
Sure. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as we each get um a tag, that's what's most important.
As
What
long as I get his.
what's the deal with arson?
Hmm. So I have like all of my exposed skin has like burns and
Mhm.
stuff. So I'll just um I just owe him.
Oh, okay. So like you commissioned these from him, and he he got that done for you, and now you're trying to return the favor?
Definitely trying to return the favor.
Ah, okay. Well, I've never done a tattoo or like art or anything on anyone before, and
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know that I have like
I'm
precision accuracy with my
oh,
carrots, but I'll do my best.
okay. As long as we don't blow each other up, I think we're fine.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, like if you have a kerosene belt on, then like I'll just make sure that the carrots are well away from you. But I'm not gonna throw them at you. I'm gonna throw them like at the bad guys.
Okay, sounds good.
Excellent.
Tink and Birdie, it is good to meet you both.
It's good to meet you as well. I used to
I,
watch you.
oh, that is very kind of you to say.
Yeah.
I wish I had seen you at the movie night. Did you not see the text message?
I did, but I got wrapped up in some projects. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it over. It looked like you guys were having a lot of fun though.
I completely understand. We will hopefully do more, but this is your first time fighting.
In the ring, yeah. I mean, I trained with my dad a lot when
Ah,
he was still a hunter, but first time on the show, so I'm kind of worried about everybody staring at me all the time. So anything you can do to help me calm down from that would be awesome.
of course. The thing to do is to forget that there are folks watching, and if it becomes too overwhelming, let me know. I am It is my first time back this season, but I have been the center of attention often. So if I need to, I'm happy to do what I must to take the attention away from you.
That would be awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Of course. Is there anyone in particular you are looking at?
Um, I don't have any rivals, yet. I I mean, I think Gaslamp sucks. And
I agree.
so I feel like he needs to go. Yeah, and Spider seemed pretty miserable, so we'll just take out whoever we can who seems the worst out of all of them. But yeah.
I would personally enjoy taking out Gaslamp. They have been around a long enough time that I think it is time for them to cease their operations.
All
The
right.
children are an unfortunate side effect, but they are vicious in their own way.
Okay, so the kids go with him then.
If they are here, then yes, they will kill to be with him.
All right. All three, we'll take them down.
We do have to keep in mind Gaslamp is very good at persuasion if you smell the pheromones. Do you have anything? You have a birdie. Uh,
Yes. So
is
he'll
it?
be able to go in unaffected, so I think that should help us at least with recon, to try to help us get an upper hand. So I think we can use that to our advantage.
I think that sounds like a plan. I am happy to be paired with you.
You as well.
Then the camera cuts over to Valkyrie and Ghostblade.
Okay, Ghosty, here's the thing. I'm going to need you to not ask what things are, because it doesn't matter like 90% of the time. Now, Carnival rides. If what you're asking is what a ride is because you want to know how the ride works so that you can make a really sick kill, great question. But what is a carnival? Not a useful question, okay? We're killing time here, and we don't care about killing time. We care about killing
The prey.
the prey. Exactly. Great job. I think this is going to be easy.
It will be very easy. Is there anyone that you are looking at?
Here's the thing. I don't care who we kill. It's just who we run into. Boss Hog, gonna be really upset if he runs into me. We have a history. He's probably gonna be pretty pissed off. Gas Lamp, same deal. You got anything to ward off sort of gas?
Do not breathe.
Yeah. Okay. And then Kitten. We're not gonna kill Kitten. I put it in the group chat. I hope we all understand. I'm whispering this, which everyone can't tell because this is a Zoom call. But I am whispering it so that if there are people in ears listening.
That is all right. We will not kill.
We will kill. We will
Yes.
kill.
Yes.
We're killing! We're killing it!
Sick.
All right. And now the camera cuts back to a wide shot of the green room with you guys set up. And Melody steps forward and says, I'm so excited for tonight's game. It is so rare that we get to go to a place like this. You know, a carnival is really exciting. I also want to remind everyone that this is also an innocence game. I know it's been, we haven't played one of these this season, but you will see out there operators, you know, because there are people operating the ride and operating the different like food stands and the games and everything else out there. They are all designated by a network purple shirt. Please don't kill the innocents. As you know, that's grounds for removal.
Understood.
But yes, you can absolutely ride the rides, play the games, order the food. We encourage you to explore everything that the carnival has to offer. You never know where you might find somebody. And then the shot cuts back to the entrance of the carnival, and you can see it's lit up. The Ferris wheel is turning. Some of the other rides are moving. The smell of hot dogs is very strong because the hot dog stand is right at the entrance to the park. And the announcer says, the time has come. We are releasing all hunters at the entrance of the park. And we're going to, the kill board, of course, pops up. So you guys can all see and track your kills. And your time begins. Now. And you are
Okay, I want to go
released.
get cotton candy.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Okay.
They said that there were civilians running things, and I just want like actual cotton candy. Is there actual cotton candy?
So you guys make your way to Cotton Candy, which is at the back of the park. And
God,
yes,
why is it so far away?
I don't know,
That
but
would
it
be
is.
right by the entrance, Mallory.
I didn't make this. I stole this map.
The hot dog stand is right by the entrance if it makes you feel better.
The hot dog stand is right by the
Does it?
entrance, but no, you're going for cotton candy, and we respect it. So you weave your way to the back of the park. You see some rides running, but you don't run into any prey, although you do see some innocents. And when you get there, there's a guy in a purple shirt, and he says, "What would you like?"
Do you have cotton candy that is edible and I can eat it and it is just spun sugar?
Yes, that is what we serve here. I have it in 3 different colors. Do you want pink, blue, or purple?
Can it be pink and blue and purple?
A triple decker, you got it. And he turns behind him and spins up the cotton candy sugar and hands you, one of those pointy cones with the sugar attached to it.
Would you try some first, please?
What?
You man who works here, would you eat some first, please?
Oh, sure. And he pulls them
Yeah,
off
you
with his
deserve some.
finger. He pulls them off with a finger and eats it. Do you think that's going to come out of my paycheck?
No, of course not. I gave you some.
Okay. And then he hands you the cotton candy.
And he's fine.
And he's fine.
Great. I'm gonna eat the cotton candy.
All right.
Where do you want to go, Ghosty?
It's delicious.
What is a good place to hide in? And she has the map out, and she's absolutely looking at it.
Yeah, there were maps when you stepped in the entrance, so you guys could all grab a carnival map if you want. I love that.
What? Hall of Mirrors. Would that be a good place to hide?
I mean, people probably would hide there. Yeah, I think that sounds classic.
All right, you guys are going to make your way to the Hall of Mirrors. We will come back to you. We're going to bump over to see what Boom Boom and Fireball are doing.
So we should totally ride the roller coaster. For surveying and something. And not just to ride the roller coaster.
Are you sure at least it'll be a good vantage point, but are you sure that it's not just to ride the roller coaster?
I don't believe that it's not just to ride the roller coaster, but we should ride the roller coaster.
Because we could probably stay longer on top of the Ferris wheel if we're trying to survey.
Yeah, but that sounds boring. The roller coaster's fast.
All right, so you guys, are you heading to the roller coaster?
Yes.
Yeah!
Okay, Boom Boom and Fireball make their way to the roller coaster. And again, there's a teen girl in a purple shirt standing at the ride controls and another guy checking lap bars. This is a low-key carnival, so there are only 2 workers. And they don't actually check your lap bar. They just smile and wave. And when you guys get on the roller coaster,
this
I
bunny
need you...
definitely does not meet Abel, so... Well, I don't know. It's just great.
This doesn't,
so that's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't have... Yeah. And I'm going to need each of you to roll 1d6 for me.
4.
6.
And a 6. All right, Fireball
Yeah.
gets a 6. Moo Moo gets a 4. So you guys hop on the roller coaster, and are you back row riders or front row riders?
Front.
But the back, you get more of a thrill.
Then you sit in the back. I'll sit in the front.
There we go.
Okay. So Boom Boom sits in the front of the roller coaster. Fireball sits all the way in the back.
Yep.
It's 6 cars long. You guys go. It clinks up the first hill. It's got that slight bob that carnival coasters have, because they aren't necessarily there all the time.
It's a feature, not a bug.
As you crest the top of the big hill and come down, and you do have a nice view of the entire carnival. But with your 4 and 6, Boom Boom, you notice something shiny hanging, like as you're coming down and dipping under the track. You notice something shiny hanging there, and you shout out about it. And because you sat in front and Fireball sat in back and she's the one who got the 6, Fireball, you take your whip, and you don't light it, but you take your whip and you snap at the shiny thing. And what falls into your lap is a set of dog tags that says Deluxe.
Oh.
You continue on the wild roller coaster ride, divvying and turning, and end up back at the beginning. Think about where you want to go next, and we are going to cut to Hysteria and Tink.
I think it would be good to perhaps ride the I have forgotten the name of it. The one that goes in a circle slowly.
The one that goes on a vertical axis or a horizontal axis?
Vertical. The wheel of Ferris wheel.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll head to that, and I can send Birdie off to start looking for a gas lamp. I'll give him a picture if you'd like.
I would wait to have Birdie perhaps check out the Ferris wheel before we get on it, in case there is anyone near or about, or somebody who has messed with the Ferris wheel. I have seen a movie in the past where the Ferris wheel has come loose and just starts rolling.
Understood. I mean, heck, man, if we need to, I can fix it for us. I got my tools on me, so yeah, we'll take
You are
care of
very
it.
handy. I am able to climb up if needed.
Fabulous. I think we got this one.
So if you could send Birdie first to check out the integrity of the wheel.
Absolutely. So I'll go ahead and whistle to Birdie to have him inspect the Ferris wheel. I don't know if you'd like me to roll for that or.
Yes, I would like you to roll for that. You're rolling 3d6. This is really Birdie's 3d6.
Okay.
Birdie is going to have 5 health like the prey do, but obviously once it's finished, it just means that Birdie's broken and you'll have to do repairs.
Okay, sounds good.
But Birdie will do the same. I get what I want. I don't get hurt. I don't feel ashamed.
Gotcha. Okay, well, the poor boy, he has rolled 1 5 and 2 1s. So I want him to succeed at what we're trying to do.
Okay.
But I guess if a mechanical bird can feel shame, he will. And I guess he'll have to get hurt a little bit. So I'm saying there's likely going to be something he's running into on account of never seeing a Ferris wheel before. And it makes his mechanical soul very sad.
Oh. All right. So Birdie does the thing is that this is one of those Ferris wheels that like on the back sides have like plastic panels. And he fails to recognize the window of it all. And smacks into it, which does
Straight
cause,
bird move.
which does cause a little bit of injury, and it's also embarrassing. Like that's the kind of thing that birds make fun of other birds for. So I think that Birdie, even as a mechanical bird, does feel a little upset by that. But you get a report back that the Ferris wheel seems to be working just fine. Are you asking, and you're asking him to check for?
Does it seem safe? Like does the mechanical, all of it,
the mechanical, everything seems safe.
Okay.
It looks like it will turn just fine, and all of the bolts are in place. And that's all Birdie was checking for, so that's what Birdie reports back. So you guys head to the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, yes. I'll let Hysteria know that Birdie says it looks solid, so I think we're good to get on.
And there is another bored teenager sitting at the controls of the Ferris wheel. He says, "Hey, you guys want to take a ride?"
Before we do, has anybody else gotten on this Ferris wheel?
I mean, yeah, they did all the setup earlier. There were plenty of people up and around the Ferris wheel.
I mean, at current, are there any other riders?
Oh, I don't think so, but I just started this shift.
I see.
So if there was somebody on it, I could maybe, the girl who did it before is on break.
It is fine. Thank you, Ferris wheel person. Would you please let us on?
Sure. And he opens the gate. You guys climb into a car, and the Ferris wheel starts to make its way up and
I'm
around.
gonna like be looking around.
Yes. Observation checks, please, for possible prey.
Great. Go ahead and make those checks for me. I'm just gonna have you roll. Yeah, roll just 1d6 for this.
Okay.
That is a 6.
I got a 1. I'm not looking at nothing.
Tink gets very distracted with the mechanics inside of the Ferris wheel cart and just thinking about how you could change it and adapt it. And what if you, in fact, made a Ferris wheel? Like, how cool would that be?
It'd be pretty
Luckily
sick.
for you, Hysteria is paying attention, and in the cart that is essentially opposite yours, so the one that you can see straight across, you see something shiny hanging from the pole in the center.
Does this Ferris wheel have like the, if I were, is it open air?
Yes, it is open air.
Can I get out of the Ferris wheel and run over to that one when we are even with it?
Ooh, like when it's flat?
Ooh.
Yes.
I love that. You need to roll my 3d6 and let's see how you do.
I have a 5 and 2 4s.
All right, those are all successes.
Nice.
So, Hysteria, do you tell Tink the plan?
I will say, stay here and just go.
I'm lost in thought anyway.
Yeah, I will say, stay here. Maybe pay attention to the other cars around us, and then I will pop up as soon as we get level and quickly walk across to go to that other car.
I love this. I assume that you wait until you will be rising and they will be falling to make it
correct. Yes.
Easier.
So we're basically even, and then I will go woo.
Yep. All right. Hysteria runs across the Ferris wheel like it's nothing. The kid down below is screaming. But you drop into the other car.
I'll hold the lap bar down on me, by the way, as soon as I'm seated again. Like, or at least make sure I'm somewhat secure.
Yeah, I think that's good. And
Safety first.
Yeah, safety first. That's really, really
second.
important. And you snag for yourself a set of dog tags. And these dog tags say malware. And you guys think about where you want to go next. Meanwhile, we are going to go to the Hall of Mirrors. So Ghostblade and Valkyrie, you guys go into the Hall of Mirrors. There's neon lights around. Mirrors are reflecting your reflection back in 100 different ways. And you can hear sort of like canned laughter.
I did not devour this cotton candy. I still have a lot of it left. I ate some of it.
Okay.
I just want that to be clear.
Good.
And I've got cotton candy.
So you've got cotton candy. All right. So as you enter the Hall of Mirrors, you are sort of feeling your way around, and you discover a path to your right and one straight ahead of you. Where do you go?
There's a path ahead.
And to your right.
And to the right.
I mean, you said there was laughter.
Yeah, there's canned laughter echoing in the place.
Oh, just like everywhere. It's coming through an audio system.
Yes.
I mean, Ghosty, I think you're supposed to be proving yourself. Where do you think we should go? This is your plan.
One go right, one go left.
Oh, you want to split up?
You think that work?
It's an interesting choice, but I'm down to go forward. You can go right.
Sounds good.
Okay. So Valkyrie, you go forward and find yourself at a dead end.
Great. I'll turn around and follow Ghosty.
Okay. Immediately after turning, you are facing yourself in the mirror, and you see that there's a path to the right and left. Which way do you go? Are you going to split up again?
Oh, wait, she got back with me?
Yeah, she got back with you. She hit a dead end and returned to you.
Try one way then the other?
Yeah, let's go left.
All right.
Okay. So you go to Yep. So you go to the left, and you come to an open space where there are no mirrors on any side. So you could go straight, left, or right.
Left.
All right. You turn left and you end up at a corner, and you continue on. And there's a point where there's a path off to your right or a path straight ahead.
We try original plan and split up?
Sure, I'll go straight.
All right, I go right.
Okay. Valkyrie continues on straight. And you follow a path and make several turns. You make 1, 2, 3 turns, but then you find yourself at a dead end. And you will rejoin, but it's going to take 3 of her turn choices before you get there. Meanwhile, Ghostblade, your path takes 1 turn, and then you are again at a space where you could go right, left, or straight.
Straight.
All right. You head straight ahead, and you come to a corner where it's a dead end where all the mirrors are facing you. But I want you to roll 1d6 for me.
5.
Okay. You notice, like, up at the corner, a glimmer, but it's something that's clearly, like, you notice a glimmer and a dog tag. You see a dog tag reflected in the mirror.
Can I grab it?
Go ahead and roll 1d6 for me again.
3.
You smash your hand into a mirror.
Oh, shit.
Which is going to do 1 damage. Do you want to go again?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here a while. Ghost is not non-intelligence build.
Yep, go ahead and roll 1 more time, and then
3!
Valkyrie will rejoin you. 3, you again smash your hand into a mirror. Good news, there's only 1 mirror left in this corner. This is when Valkyrie rejoins you.
See, my plan was gonna be to take my cotton candy and put it in my mouth and make colorful spit and then spray colorful spit on the mirrors to know where there wasn't a mirror. But I wasn't there, so you just punched a bunch of mirrors.
Yeah.
And now I know which one is right and can grab these dog tags.
Yep. You grab, to nobody's surprise, nepotism dog tags.
Right.
All right. Now you are at a dead end. What would you like to do? You turn around and go back. You have the option to go right or left.
Left.
All right. You turn left, follow around a corner. You again have the option to go right or left.
Left.
Sure.
You hit a dead end.
Fuck.
Right.
You return to go right. You can go straight ahead or to the left.
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 You can go left or right.
Left.
You make your way out of the Hall of Mirrors.
Valerie's left-handed.
All right. And as you break out of the Hall of Mirrors, the camera cuts back to Boom Boom and Fireball. Where are you guys headed next?
Wow, that roller coaster was so fun.
I will show Boom Boom the dog tags for Deluxe.
Oh, yay, well done. Was there a deluxe attached to them?
No, that's what you saw on the Ferris wheel.
Roller coaster.
That's right, the roller coaster. We had talked about the sorry, the
Oh,
roller
that's so
coaster.
weird. Huh.
Yeah,
That feels like some kind of trick or
and
something.
suspicious.
Hmm.
I start kind of looking around, and I kind of want to climb into the scaffolding of the roller coaster to get an overview perspective that isn't only 2 seconds as we went down the hill.
Yeah, did we happen to see anything when we were on this coaster with like a view of the park?
So, what you guys saw, I mean, was the park laid out in front of you, but you didn't, other than the fact that the rides are going and everything, you didn't notice any people running around. You probably got a glimpse of Hysteria running across the Ferris wheel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know if you would have noticed it was Hysteria from that far away, but you did see somebody running across the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, I think I'd want to try and get another, like a longer look just to kind of see if there's anybody in this place besides us and the workers. If I can climb up into the scaffolding of the roller coaster.
All right, go ahead and roll your 3d6 for me.
So I've got a 6, a 4, and a 2.
All right, are you gonna feel ashamed, get hurt, or fail at what you were doing?
I'll go ahead and get hurt.
Okay.
I don't think this is really something that's really bad.
So Fireball climbs up into the scaffolding of the roller coaster to try and get a better view. And you didn't think about the fact that the roller coaster is running.
Yeah.
And so it starts shaking the scaffolding that you're on as the roller coaster rolls over you, and you lose your grip, which, yeah, you are able to catch yourself, but it hurts. However, you do have a really, really good view of the park for the time that you're up there. And you see a fair amount of figures moving around. But from this far away, it's hard to tell necessarily whether they are workers or prey. But you do make a note that there's the Hall of Mirrors that is closed off, that you can't see into. You also make a note that you can't see into the bumper cars from your vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't see into the Tunnel of Love from where you are, or into the boat rides.
Okay.
You also can't see
Fireball.
inside. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, Fireball, are you okay?
Yeah, it hurts a little. I'll be fine. So I couldn't it's hard to make out anybody really, but I couldn't see inside, and I'll list off those locations again. I'll almost laugh when I say Tunnel of Love.
Oh, it's so funny. I don't know this joke.
No, I just thought it'd be quite amusing to catch someone at the Tunnel of Love.
Oh, should we go there next then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I trust your intuition. Let's go.
I mean, I've never done this. You have. But yeah, no, let's go. So yeah, we'll go to the Tunnel of Love.
So you guys make your way towards the Tunnel of Love, and we'll pause there and jump back to Tink and Hysteria.
I will get off the ride once well, yes, I will get off the ride as it hits the ground so I can get Tink and Birdie back with me.
Yeah, I think that we'll be lagging behind you by about a half turn, so cool.
As you are lagging, I will just kind of look around and see what is nearby.
Okay. Yeah, when we get down, I'll ask, what were those sweet moves back there running across the Ferris wheel, man?
Sweet moves?
You know, when you were like an acrobat and ran across the pole?
That is just something I do.
All right. Well, what would you see?
Have you seen a Jackie Chan movie?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen a few. Yeah.
Good. It is like one of his moves. It is how I learned some of my moves.
Solid. I like that. Okay, cool. So why'd you run across the Ferris wheel though?
Oh, I have these now, and I'll hold up malwares. I have malware tags, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
think
correct.
so. Yeah. Dang, I thought, weren't we supposed to like, I don't know, hurt somebody for those?
Yes. Malware was not attached to these tags. These tags were attached to the car instead, which is odd. I have not experienced this in my other times. I wonder if one of the other prey is preying upon the other prey.
Dude, this is crazy.
Perhaps it is crazy. Maybe we should look at some of these other attractions to see if something would be appealing to the prey.
Okay, yeah.
We are next to the bumper cars.
Yeah, so you guys are next to the hot dog stand, the bumper cars, the octopus ride, and the frog pong game.
Frog pong. Yeah, I think bumper car sounds like a good idea. I mean, it's closed off, so I could see people hiding in there. So,
Is it
yeah,
closed off or is it like just have a roof?
I mean, it probably open air-ish.
Yeah, it has a roof and it has sidewalls, which is why, like, from the top of the Ferris wheel you can't really see in, and from the roller coaster you can't really see in.
Let us go to the
next
bumper
to
cars.
it, you'd be able to look.
Okay.
On the ground, we are here. Let us walk over to the bumper cars and see if there are any other tags or perhaps actual prey.
All right. Vamos.
Maybe keep Birdie close. I would not want to see Birdie get further hurt.
Yeah, good call. Good call. I'll call him to sit on my shoulder then for now.
So you guys walk over and the bumper cars are all moving.
Okay.
Which is unusual for bumper cars. They usually don't drive unless there's a person in them. But all of them are moving and darting around. What do you guys want to do? And bumping into each other.
Is there an attendant?
Yeah, there's a kid here standing at the entrance. He says, "Do you want to go in? I can't stop him."
How are they bumping if there are not people to drive them?
Oh, it's like this show system. You can set them on display. You know, it's to encourage people to come and ride them.
That is an interesting feature.
Yeah, man,
Tink,
it's real weird though.
Tink, you are good with tinkering. Are you able to turn off this feature?
Oh yeah, give me like 2 seconds. I got it.
All right, roll your 3d6.
Okay. My God. I got a crit and 2 ones.
Okay,
Uh,
so are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it. But I'm apparently gonna look like an idiot and hurt myself. I get results, but they're badly executed.
So you open the panel, pull out the wiring, and cut the cables needed, but you manage to electrocute yourself. And then, as you're coming back up from underneath the panel, you see a button that says "Show Stop."
So adios, idiot. Very Napoleon Dynamite reaction.
But all the bumper cars do stop moving.
Awesome. Love that for me.
Is it now safe to first, actually, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. It happens all the time. Don't worry about me.
It is
I'll
dangerous
jitter a little bit.
It is dangerous to interact with electricity too directly, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it can be. It just, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, it is off now, yes?
Yeah, it should be working like normal. So, once we
that is
hop into
good.
one, we can use them at our leisure.
Well, I was thinking perhaps we first see if there are any other dog tags or not maybe attached to a prey.
Cool. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
I will first tap the ground with my bow staff to make sure that I'm not going to get electrocuted. Not that I don't trust you, Tink, but
Look, it's understandable.
No, the cars are off and there's no electricity running there.
then I will walk into the bumper car amongst the bumper cars and see if I can find anything.
All right, go ahead and roll me your 3d6 to do your search.
That is 2 4s and a 3.
Okay. Do you get hurt or feel ashamed?
I will feel some shame because I will trip over a bumper car. I will still do my typical Jackie Chan like recovery, but I will do it into a bumper car. And so it is not as smooth as one would hope.
All right. You do search around. You manage to make your way around the different bumper cars. You're really going about it with flair. You know, the one thing you remember is that people really like to see a show. So
Yes, I will do
rather
some
than
flips
just-
and things.
Yeah. Rather than just walking around the bumper cars, you're doing flips and swinging from one to the other and leaping on the hood of a bumper car. And that's how you end up tripping and rolling, and it's a little bit awkward. But you don't find anything. And now we are going to cut over to Valkyrie and Ghostblade. Where do you guys head next? When you come out of the Hall of Mirrors, you are near, obviously, the carousel and also the balloon darts game or the octopus ride.
I want to bite these dog tags. Do they feel real?
They do feel real.
I don't trust these things. We didn't have to fight anyone.
Did not make sense. Where were they? Were not hiding in there. Where were they hiding? With again pulls out the map. We cannot see into the tunnel of love. It looks like we cannot see into boat ride. It
Get on that octopus thing.
sure. We'll try octopus.
All right. You guys walk over to the ride, and there's a kid there. And she goes, "You guys want to take a ride?"
Sure.
All right. Both of you in the same car, or you want different cars? I got all kinds of space tonight.
Different cars.
Okay. So you guys hop into different octopus legs, and the ride rises up, spins, and you're going up and down as you go. It's a great time.
Can we see anything?
Go ahead and roll me 3d6 to check your surroundings, Ghostblade. Both of you.
Are
can do
you?
it. All right. What did we do? Ghostblade. Oh, I'll let Meg say first. Valkyrie, how'd you do?
1 6 and then 2 failures.
Okay, so are you gonna look or are you gonna not see anything but not get injured?
What I really wanted to do, more than look at the surroundings, was I wanted to look at the ride. So I think I'll get injured and ashamed, but I want to inspect the ride itself.
Okay.
While it's going, like a smart bitch.
So you turn to like look at the ride and you're like using your axe to like inspect things, kind of pushing and prodding at it. You manage to stick your hand just the wrong time and get your finger probably broken as the arm goes back down and you pinch yourself in the side there, which you wouldn't have been able to do if you'd been wearing the safety harness, but here we are. And that's a little embarrassing, but the ride seems normal. Like, this is just a ride at a carnival. Ghostblade, tell me what you got. What are your rolls?
3 ones.
All right, Ghostblade looks around, and the one thing she notices is that Valkyrie is inspecting the ride.
And
and
then
you're like,
she throws up.
Yeah, because
I love it.
I've never been on a ride before, so of course I get sick.
Ghostblade throws up. And that's really embarrassing. And more embarrassing is that when the ride finishes, you slip in that getting out and injure yourself.
Yeah. So I go down to 7.
Yep. So you go down to 7. You guys are having a great time. This carnival is awesome. I don't know what everybody's on about. We're gonna come back over to Boom Boom and Fireball. Where are you guys heading?
We were heading towards the Tunnel of Love,
All right.
but also keeping an eye out for Deluxe as we left the area.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys keep an eye out. You make your way over to the Tunnel of Love. You don't pass any of the other hunters, right? Because the tunnel looks funny, right? Yeah. So you get to the Tunnel of Love. It's a big closed off building. As you step up, obviously there's a boat that waits for a second and then you guys know how the Tunnel of Love works. Everybody knows how the Tunnel of Love works. So there's a boat there. And there is again a kid pressing the button for it to go. They just look at you and say, do you want to ride?
When you say kid, how old are these ride attendants?
They're almost all like teenagers. Like these are summer job kids. They scream summer job kids.
Great. Yeah, sure. Let's you want to go for a ride, Boom Boom?
Yeah,
It's not as exciting as the roller coaster, sorry.
I know. I'm gonna try any funny bitches on this ride.
Boom Boom, when you get up there though, the girl goes, "Oh my God, Boom Boom. You're so cute. I just watched in the last episode. I'm so glad that your ears are okay."
Oh, thanks. Don't touch them. They're still tender.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't. Would you like maybe take a picture though?
Yeah, sure. Hi.
And so she like leans down to take a picture with you before loading you guys onto the boat.
Bye-bye.
So you guys head off into the Tunnel of Love. The first part is just complete darkness. And then as you go down like a little hill and there's a splash. And then as your eyes adjust, there's like red neon lights and romantic music playing.
Oh, this is so boring.
And like shadows of couples dancing. And essentially this Tunnel of Love takes you through a love story from first meeting to dating to marriage.
While
Real
we're
good for Fireball.
Oh yeah, no. I was about to say, while we're going through, I'm maybe using the mannequins as target practice.
Oh, I love this. Please roll me your 3d6.
Yeah. So that is 2 6s and a 2.
All right. Are you going to get injured or feel ashamed?
I'm going to, I think, feel ashamed that I'm kind of taking my anger out on inanimate objects like this, and just, you know, it's just like not a good side for me.
Yeah. And I also
but
feel like
I really take out my anger on them. That it is very successful.
I think that does play well into your, you know, it's not necessarily that you feel ashamed, but the audience watching is like, why is she destroying this stuff? Like, gosh, that's so rude. You know, she's really wrecking the whole carnival. You know, they're not pleased to see it. Especially because it's the tunnel of love, you know? It's really sweet and romantic. You're just murdering all these lovers. However, with your 6,
my 2 6s.
Yep. Your whip wraps around the neck of one of the mannequins and yanks it back, and the head comes tumbling into your boat. And on it is a set of dog tags that say kitten.
No, not kitten. Why do we have kittens' dog tags?
I don't know. They were just there.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's not.
But we should hold on to these anyway, in case we find her.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll leave you guys to continue through the tunnel of love. We don't have Valkyrie, so we'll return to Hysteria, Tink, and Birdie.
Well, there was not much here, so perhaps we try. Would you like to look at the kitty coaster or the hot dogs? Are you hungry?
No, I'm not really hungry, but the kitty coaster sounds good. I mean, maybe that attracted like gas lamps kids or something. It's kind of freaking me out that there's been no prey around.
It is most curious. Point of clarification, do we know where the other hunters have gone, or do we just know where we are?
You just know where you are because the feeds that you guys get, as you remember, are only fights. It's a fight-only feed so that nobody's locations are revealed if they don't want them to be.
10-4. Okay. I believe that typically Gaslamp would want an enclosed space in order to really fill that space with their pheromones. But the kitty coaster could also have perhaps another set of tags. It is odd with all of these tags. It makes me wonder if everyone is in one location and they are attempting to lure us in.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a good idea of where you think they might be, I'm down to try it, because this is confusing.
I would imagine that they would choose either something like the Tunnel of Love or Hall of Mirrors or the Funhouse. The Funhouse would be the most disturbing place to be.
Well, disturbing is like, the praise vibe, so maybe we should go there.
It is far away. It is fully across the park from where we are.
We're fast. We got it.
Okay. Let's see if you can keep up. And Hysteria will just start walking straight through things as much as she can.
Hysteria doesn't believe in obstacles. It's like that scene from the new Dungeons and Dragons movie where the paladin just like walks over that rock.
100%.
I'll just jog, get my cardio in, man.
All right. So you guys are making your way to the back to like the funhouse obstacle course. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the back and you come to the funhouse. And this is, I'm sure you've seen these at carnivals before. You know, it's like this 2-level thing that probably came on the back of a semi truck. And you can see that the entrance is right here and the exit is on the side, and it's a slide that you'll come down at the end.
Okay.
But you can't, and there is a little bit like on the second level in the front that is again open to the air, like you would come out a door, and you can see there, you know, those hanging bars that you have to like duck through. That it's like a bunch of punching bags in a row. You can see that obstacle that is on top of those like slightly moving walkways. Mm-hmm. Correct.
That's what happens on those. It is, so it's the flat facing one. Oftentimes on those flat facing ones, if you go to the back side, you can see into it. Is this one of those?
Ooh, that's a great question. Yes, it is absolutely one of those.
Tink, follow me, and I will go around the back of it.
And I will follow obediently.
So you go around to the backside, and you can indeed see in. There are a couple of spaces that you can't see, just because there's clearly like a bit that's like a crawling tunnel part that you can't see through. And the slide, the curly slide that is the end, is completely enclosed as well. So on the second floor, there's a tunnel that somebody would have to crawl through. And there is also a ball pit on the first level.
Ooh. That's danger.
That is also just kind of gross. I do not appreciate ball pits. They are filled with nastiness, even without the prey here. Would you think Birdie could fly into the tunnel, or should we not risk that? I do not want to have him suffer any other miscalibrations.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I think I'd rather have him go in there than either of us. So let's send it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So roll 3d6 for Birdie to go do recon in the tunnel.
Alrighty.
Secret tunnel.
The secret tunnel. All right, I got a 5, a 4, and a 1. I love rolling crit ones.
Okay. So is Birdie gonna get injured or feel bad?
The poor boy. I think I'm just gonna make him feel bad again.
Okay. So Birdie flies off into this tunnel, and it's, you know, it's one of those like kid tunnels that has a couple of curves in it.
Sure.
Like you see at a McDonald's play place. And Birdie reports back, because you have like a connection, right? It's
Yeah,
like
we have a little device thing.
So Birdie reports back that there's no one in the tunnel,
Okay.
and then promptly gets turned around inside of the tunnel and cannot find his way back out.
Oh,
which is very embarrassing.
Oh, no. Okay, I will do my best to verbally direct him back out, but do I need to roll for something like that?
No, you're able to do it because
Cool.
he's not injured. He's just shamed.
He's just a little derpy.
All right.
Cool.
What are you guys gonna do next?
Yeah, I'll let Hysteria know that he reports no one's in there.
In the tunnel, that is clear. Are we able to access the funhouse? Like if we go to it, can we get to the ball pit from outside?
Yeah, you definitely, like, you just have to climb through some metal, because like you said, you know, it's open on the other side, so it's just like metal cage around it, kind of.
Can we fit through the metal cage, or do we have to go around metal cage?
Oh no, you could climb through it, like over it and through it.
I will.
And the ball pit is like on the bottom, so the like, I don't know, the like tarp or whatever. Tarp is maybe, no, I think tarp's the right word. That's like containing the ball pit is there on the ground, and there's like a metal fence at the level of the ball pit, and then like a little bit above it there's another metal fence. Like there's enough for you guys to fit in if you're athletic.
Is the balls are in a tarp? Is the tarp free hanging? As in, could I get my staff under it and just like pop it up?
Oh, yes, you could do that.
I didn't understand what you meant. No worries. I am going to attempt to do that. So just to put my staff in it.
Can we coordinate, and I'll try to watch for anything weird popping up while you're doing it, since you'll be under it? Sweet.
All right, roll me the 3d6.
That is a 6, a 5, and a 1.
All right. Are you gonna get hurt or feel shamed?
I will feel a bit ashamed because I confessed to everyone that I just don't like ball pits, and it feels like a very small thing. But I think they are incredibly disgusting, and maybe one of the balls flies and hits me,
I was just
like,
gonna say
touches
that.
my hand, and I'm like, ugh!
You fling it up, and the balls fly into the air, but several of them come your direction, and you like, yeah, are like really like, oh my god, really, I'm becoming the bloodthirsty hunter that everybody knows you to be.
For my observation, I rolled 6, 5, and 3.
All right, so you
You
could
did okay.
Yeah, you could get injured or feel ashamed. In your observation, let me know which do you.
I mean, I guess I'll feel dumb in some way because I really don't want to get hurt from looking at something.
Okay. So a similar thing is that you like lean in close to try, like you hop up on the rails to try and look, not considering that all of the balls are going to go flying. And
Love
then
that
so
for me.
you are like have to awkwardly duck out of the way. It doesn't hurt you, it doesn't injure you, but you like look a little weird, like hanging from the edge as you like duck out of the way and then pull yourself back up. But you are able to see pretty clearly as all of the balls go flying, and you do not see anything in the ball pit.
Damn.
Have I essentially cleaned all the balls out with my 6 and 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Like there's a few balls in there, but you guys can see the bottom of the tarp pretty easily.
And in looking in the back where we can see, we did not see anything in particular. I guess we have not actually said we're staring intently at the back of the fun house beyond the
No, you
enclosed
guys didn't
spaces.
see any people moving or anything like that. Like you see some things moving because like obviously like there are certain things that are moving parts in
Tracks move,
these.
yeah.
Yeah, there are like moving tracks. There's some spinning like tables and that sort of thing, but nothing, no people.
I'm going to turn to Tink and say, I am going to go quickly through this fun house now that the balls have been removed and go to the entrance.
Okay.
I love this. Please roll your 3d6 to conquer this fun house. These were my favorite thing when I was a kid. I loved this.
I also loved them to a certain extent. I got a 6, a 5, and a 2.
Okay. So you are going to be brilliant at going through this house. But are you going to get hurt? Or is it going to be silly?
I think there will be a silly moment where the things that always threw me off were the ones that were like one track thing is moving forward and the other one's moving back and you're like, what is happening? So Hysteria is going to hit that track and just like fall backwards and then be like,
yeah,
and then just walk on one side.
You manage to catch yourself beautifully after that, and you conquer the rest of these obstacles like it's nothing. Like that little bit of shame doesn't necessarily throw you off from everything else as you swing through this obstacle course in record time. When you come out of the slide at the end, you don't encounter anybody, but when you come out of the slide at the end, the kid who was like there at the entrance goes, whoa, I think this is the fastest anyone's ever done that.
Thank you, funhouse operator.
You're welcome.
I
All right.
didn't find any tags or anything.
Nope, you didn't find any tags or anything. We're
Okay.
going to leave you there, and we are going to bop over to Valkyrie and Ghostblade. Where are you guys heading?
The octopus ride has stopped, I assume.
Yeah, the octopus ride finishes.
There's an
And
octopus in the middle of that ride, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Can I climb the ride and try to smash that octopus? I just feel like there's maybe something hidden in that.
Let's yeah.
Go for it. I love it. Please roll your 3d6.
Something has to give.
2 5s and a 4.
All right. So you are completely successful. You climb that octopus, you swing your axe, and you take its whole head off. So this big fiberglass head like cracks into several pieces and like pops open, and inside are the mechanics of the ride.
Is there a dog tag in there somewhere?
There's no dog tag in there.
I want to scream at the sky, which I assume there's a camera somewhere. Be
yes.
like, at least I killed something, sponsors. Took something's fucking head off. Is that worth anything to you?
Are you trying to make a plea to get something? To get a boon?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 1d6.
What the fuck is going on here?
Just roll 1. Sorry.
A 6.
All right. So is there a specific, are you asking what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Talking about, like, why is there no prey? Why is there nothing else to kill?
Yeah, you hear why is there no prey? Why is there nothing else to kill? And you, like a couple moments later, there is a drone sweeps over and it drops into your hands an envelope. And you open the envelope up, and the envelope says, "You've already earned 1 glory and 1 money. Enjoy the carnival." That's the purpose.
All right, I want more cotton candy.
Okay.
We look at Cyclone then, maybe? Maybe that's help us.
You can do whatever you want. I'm getting more cotton candy, Ghosty. I'm out. And I'm going to put the dog tags around my neck, and I'm going to go get some cotton candy. And
Okay.
Ghostblade can do whatever the fuck she wants. And I'm not sharing that envelope. I'm putting it in my goddamn pocket.
Yeah, okay, then I'm gonna go look at the Cyclone.
Okay, so Valkyrie, you head back to the cotton candy, where the cotton candy kid is like super excited to see you again.
And I want to ask this cotton candy kid if he knows anything about Kitten.
He'll talk to you about Kitten because he obviously watches the show. So he remembers, when Kitten turned prey, and you guys just gossip for a while.
And does he know anything about Kitten, like, being on the list for tonight?
He said he was really excited to see all the prey on the list for tonight and is really bummed that none of them decided to hide in the cotton candy. Like, he's like, I was really hoping, I like Kitten, but also, and I know it's like weird, but I think Boss Hog is so cool. And I thought maybe like a pig would like cotton candy and like maybe we could hang out.
Boss Hog would have eaten you, kid.
No, I'm wearing the purple. I'm an innocent.
I don't think they fucking care.
What was your name? Toby.
Toby. With an I or with a Y?
Oh, with an I.
Okay. Get yourself some cotton candy, kid.
What if I give it to you and then you give it back to me so it doesn't seem like I took it?
Yeah, that sounds great. Then we'll just chat.
All right. So you guys, you and Toby, Valkyrie and Toby bonding. I'll have to obviously add him to the NPCs list.
Yeah. Valkyrie's pissed that this is the situation, by the way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There is no honor or glory in this setup.
And Valkyrie did not tell anybody else this.
Correct.
No.
To be fair to me, nope. Actually, no reason to be fair to me. I knew you'd hate this, and I love it.
But Valkyrie hates it.
Okay, and so now we go to Ghostblade, who is going to. You're going to the Cyclone, right?
Yep.
Okay. So again, there's a teen riding the outside. And this kid actually looks at you and goes, "Oh my God, you're Ghostblade."
Yes, I am.
I mean, like,
Can
I know that you can't tell right now because they made me wear this shirt, but I am a ghostie. I am such a huge fan of yours. I mean, like, I was part of that flash mob at the studio last year. Your kills are so cool. Like the one that you like put up like this, and then that one that you like put in a closet, like hanging a jacket. Did you know in the flash mob, I got to play the guy drinking tea. It was so cool.
Yes, I do think I remember you then.
You remember me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am supposed to be doing a job. That's what they pay me for. Did you want to ride the cycle?
Yes, I also. Is there anyone else on the ride?
No, I haven't seen anybody else on the ride.
Interesting. Thank you. What is your name?
My name. I'm so sorry. I thought that I said it. So my name's Jackson.
It is nice to meet you, Jackson. And Ghostblade's gonna go on and let's look around and see if we can get one of these damn kills.
All right. So the Cyclone is one of those rides where you like get in and then it spins really fast and you like get stuck to the wall. So you get stuck to the wall and you are looking around. Go ahead and roll me your 3d6.
Yay! 1, 6, and a 5.
Okay, are you gonna get hurt or feel ashamed?
Let's feel shame because it has to be better than getting another damage and getting down to 6.
All right. So as you are looking around, you do see a glint of metal stuck against the wall in one other place. And you use your strength to fight your way over to it. But the like, you know how like they slide up and down, the like wall panels slide up and down? You are not your usual graceful self, and you are not your usual quiet self. Like these panels slam up and then slam down as you're crawling over them, and everything is very loud, which is very unusual for you. But you do find a set of dog tags that say spider.
Okay, yeah. Taking it, getting off very dizzy.
You do. This time you don't throw up though, so we're very proud of you.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's just gonna be a sit down somewhere and let the dizziness fade.
Probably because you already got rid of the cotton candy that you'd eaten earlier.
Oh, she didn't have any cotton candy. I don't think Valkyrie shared.
Oh, I feel like Valkyrie would have shared.
I mean, I would have shared, but also could have gotten your own.
True.
Together.
All right. We are going to head back to Boom Boom and Fireball.
Okay. We get off and I'm very frustrated and just annoyed at myself and everything that's going around.
Wow, that was so boring. And then you blew it up, and then it was so cool. So that was such a turnaround. That was like a whole like 180 or whatever.
Yeah. Where do you want to go next?
It's a water gun game.
Yeah, you guys are right next to the water gun game.
I run over to it.
I follow. Keeping an eye out for, anyone or anything.
All right. Do you want to play the water gun game?
Hey, kid, what is this? What are you doing?
Oh, it's really simple. So it is a race game, so I need at least 2 players, and you sit down and you shoot water guns at that target right there, and whoever gets their little hunter to the top first wins a prize.
Oh, the hunter there has to get to the top?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Fireball, are you ready?
Sure.
Oh, awesome. Great.
All right, so you sit down and play the game. We're just going to do 1d6 from each of you. This is an opposed roll to see
So
who
I'm
wins.
actually going to take one of my grenades and shoot it at the hunter with the intention of the impact causing the hunter to go up.
Instead of using the water gun.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll 3d6 for this.
Sure.
I got a 5 on mine, by the way.
Okay, great.
2 6s and a 4.
Oh,
Wow. So Fireball sits down to play the game in earnest, shoots the water gun, and the hunter starts rising. Boom Boom, meanwhile, pulls the top off of a carrot grenade, tosses it, and blows up the entire thing.
Yay!
But
is there
your
any chance that I have
hunter
a
does hit
chance
the top.
Is there any chance I have a moment to try and make sure that the kid does not get hit in the blast?
Oh, the kid does
Like
not
as
get
soon
hit
as I see
because
the
Boom Boom
grenade
got a
getting
6.
tossed. Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, Boom Boom got a 6, so we're good.
Okay.
The blast doesn't hit the kid, who, you know, notices it and ducks to the other side. It does blow your hunter all the way to the top, and it knocks down the net that holds those toys. So a bunch of stuffies just rain down on you. And there are, it's like a bunch of little animals. So there are like cats and rabbits and ducks and like
I'm going
all that
to,
kind of stuff.
like a diver, jump into them full Scrooge McDuck and start swimming around in plushes.
Okay. Are you going to take a plush with you?
I'm going to take the net that the plushes were displayed in, and I'm going to gather all of them and start lugging them around.
All right. Fireball, are you taking a plush?
I mean, I didn't win the game, but
Here, have the hunter from the game you lost.
I'll take the little hunter, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you earned it.
Thanks. But I am also looking around for seeing what kind of attention we just drew, considering there was just a giant explosion, and you know that might make us now a target, or our prey just went into hiding, or
yes. So there was a giant explosion. This explosion is noticed by everyone except for Ghostblade, because you are inside the cyclone when it happens. But everybody else sees an explosion over in the direction of the water gun.
Are there any dog tags in the car and in the leftover things of the carnage of the game?
No, you don't see any dog tags.
All right then, and just again looking out for prey. I've pocketed the little hunter as a potential membrance or future target.
All right, now we move on to Hysteria and Tink Birdie.
Is there somebody who, oh, Boom Boom. Boom Boom, the name is the explosions. That would make the most sense.
Yeah. I wonder if they actually found somebody, huh?
Perhaps if they did, they hopefully have it already in hand. You wanted to go to the hammer game?
Yeah, I mean, at least we could hit something, you know?
That is a good point. Let us go.
All right. Hammer game it is.
So you guys go over to the hammer game. The guy says, step right up, hit the top, and win a prize. And you can each roll 3d6 to go.
Tink, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'm down. Okay. I rolled, Jesus Christ, I rolled a 5, a 3, and a 2.
Okay.
But I want to succeed, so I'm going to look stupid and get hurt.
All right. So you swing that hammer down and kind of glance off the edge of the target and also hit your own toe, which is unfortunate and embarrassing. Yep. But it shoots straight to the hop and dings the bell, and the guy hands you a prize. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. What'd I get?
So this one is gonna be, so they're probably big stuffed animals, like the giant kind of stuffed animals. So you have like a huge gorilla.
Sweet. I love that.
Lola's gonna love it.
Yeah, seriously.
As you hit the bell, Hysteria will be like, good job! That was amazing!
Thanks.
Right, Hysteria, you go.
Let me see if I can do okay. I got 2 2s and a 1.
Oh no!
All
I
right.
I will take just all pain. You know what? I get hurt. Get hurt a lot.
Mhm. Yep. So Hysteria does not succeed in hitting the bell, does manage to swing the hammer into herself, and it's all
Ow.
very embarrassing. And the kid
I
says,
said all pain, so I am not shamed. I am just in
yes,
pain.
just extra pain. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with you taking extra pain.
I
And the kid says,
miscalculated.
better luck next time.
Thank you. Could
I'll
we go
come up
to
to you and help you up or make sure that you're okay, you know, all that.
Thank you. Could we maybe just go to the carousel next?
Yeah, I think sitting down sounds like a good idea.
I think that would be nice, and they are really cute.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay, you guys make your way to the carousel. All right, Valkyrie, you're still just angrily eating cotton candy, or are you going to move on to something else?
Is there like a carnival game nearby?
So you are pretty near to the hammer game, and
Oh,
there's
incredible.
and
Dude, she
there's
probably
still
just saw
also
us.
there's still also darts. Oh yeah, you definitely just saw Hysteria fail.
Ow.
Can I take Toby to the hammer game? Toby, you need to leave. No one else is coming to this cotton candy. Just come with me to this hammer game.
Okay, Toby will
let's
come
go.
with you.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay,
The hammer
Toby follows you to the hammer game. Do you want Toby to also try?
Yes.
Okay. Toby does not know how to win the hammer game. Toby got 2 2s and a 3.
I got 2 1s and a 2.
You guys are both too hyped on cotton candy.
Amazing.
To do this. So here's how I imagine this plays out. You're like, Toby, we got this. I'm going to coach you how to do it. And you do that thing where you're like helping him hold the hammer and showing him where to hit. And because the two of you are trying it at once, it all goes wrong. You end up in a tangle of limbs on the ground. That's so good. I love that so much.
I'm gonna be like, Toby, have you seen any of these dog tags laying around?
What dog tags?
These ones. Anything that looks like this?
No, I haven't seen any of that, but I only work the food stands.
So there hasn't been any of those at any of the food stands?
No dog tags.
Great. Apparently they're just laying around here. But you know, is there someone working the hammer the game?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did Toby and the hammer game guy have rapport?
The hammer game guy definitely laughed hysterically at Toby. It would appear that they definitely know each other, but your guess is that this guy's kind of mean. I mean, he runs the hammer game. He thinks he's cool. Like, those people are able to hit it every time. They think they're cool.
Yeah. But like, hey, Toby, how do you feel about hammer guy?
He's kind of an ass.
How does hammer guy feel about you?
He kind of makes fun of me. All the games guys make fun of the food guys. They think they're so much cooler.
Hey, hammer guy, I don't even think that you know how to win this game. Like, why are you laughing at us so hard? You probably couldn't even win it.
As if. And he steps forward and swings the hammer. And he nails it. Because I just rolled 2 6s.
And like, what's your prize,
what
hammer guy? What happens?
My prize is that everybody knows how cool I am, and at the end of shift, I get to take any stuffy I want.
So you haven't seen any of these fucking dog tags either?
No, I haven't seen any of the dog tags in the game. We play games for the glory.
God, you all are so fucking stupid. Come on, Toby, let's go to the fucking swings that I think are over there in that fucking drawing.
Yes, there are swings up in the front, right next to the darts game.
Come on, Toby, let's go to the swings.
Okay, so you guys head up to the swings. Ghostblade, you have stopped being dizzy after the cyclone. Where are you going?
Yeah. So I noticed that the bungee drop is right there.
You're making all the best choices, and I love that for you, honestly.
And I'm gonna go investigate over there by writing it because I don't know what it does. No one's telling me what any of these things do.
All right. So you make your way over to the bungee ride.
Do we
And
cross paths just out of curiosity, or we're like, hey, what's up? Hey.
oh yeah, you guys are heading to the carousel, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you would walk past. Yes, you absolutely would walk past Ghostblade. Are you going to say anything to each other?
Yeah.
Hello, Ghostblade.
Hey, Ghosty, it's good to see you again.
Hello, Tink. Hello, Hysteria. Have you found any prey?
No. Have you?
No, I have. And she pulls out the dog tags for Spider. I have the dog tags, but
Oh. Me, I have the ones for malware.
have you ridden many rides?
Define
Yeah.
ride.
Kinda.
Val got hurt from the room with all the mirrors.
Oh, the Hall of Mirrors?
Yes, and she holds up her busted hand
Oh,
for punching the mirror. Like, I
Like-
did not do well getting that dog tag.
it is okay.
Dang.
I just tried the hammer game and I'll like hold like my shirt to the side where I hit myself with the hammer and it's just already turning black and blue. It did not go as well. Tink got the gorilla.
I'll hold it up, kind of proud of myself.
Very cute. Val, for some reason, gets a letter from Sky, and next thing I know, she doesn't give a shit anymore.
Oh, that would be a letter most likely from one of the sponsors. She did not share it with you?
No, she read it and said she was going to eat more cotton candy and left, and said to fuck it all.
This makes me think that perhaps we have nothing really to do but be here.
I don't know. I'm going to go, and she points to the bungee tower. I am going to try that and see what happens next.
That is very brave of you. I do not trust those types of carnival games.
I mean, we're about to
Thanks.
go sit on like a sick Pegasus if you want to come with us.
We are going to, I'll gesture at the carousel. It's like the cyclone, but it doesn't do in the air and is much slower.
So no vomiting.
Not unless
Nah.
you feel sick already.
I have been dizzy twice.
It
I would not like to be dizzy again.
is unlikely that the carousel will make you feel dizzy. However, everybody is different. But you are welcome to come with us.
I will try bungee tower. Maybe prey hiding there?
It does not spin.
Very too. And she's off to try the bungee tower.
Okay, so Ghostblade
She lives for
heads-
the danger.
You guys continue on to the carousel. Ghostblade, you head to the bungee tower. You get to the bungee tower, and there is a kid waiting out there. And they just like lean back and look at you and say, a medium probably. And they pull out this harness and they show you how to step into it and they strap you into the harness.
Mm-hmm.
And then you step onto a platform. They hook you up to the bungee. The platform goes up and up and up and up and up and up.
The entire time I am looking for dog tags. So that
Great.
on the way down I can grab them.
All right. Go ahead and roll 3d6 for me.
642.
All right. You do a very, very good job of looking. Unfortunately, you don't see any. And then the
Okay.
kid goes, 3, 2, 1, and the bottom drops out of this platform you've been standing on, and you plummet, and you scream, which is shameful, which is where you get your shame.
Yes, 100%.
Ghostblade is so out of her comfort zone, and we're living for it, honestly. All right, we leave you there slowly bouncing until you come to rest, and we'll go to Boom Boom and Fireball. After you've destroyed the water guns, what are you going to do next?
Slide.
That would give us a good vantage point, and maybe there's another set of these dogs.
Fun.
Yeah, fun. Yeah,
I start
fun.
bounding towards it.
Fireball totally
Oh my
makes
god,
that
how
fun.
lucky for you, Fireball. You're learning so many things from me today.
Like how to have fun.
That's so important.
Fireball does laugh a little bit there.
So this is the classic like potato sack slide where you like sit on that sack and it slides like all the way down. So you guys
Fireball,
both...
do you want to ride with me?
I want to, before we go down, I want to look for dog tags or prey or anything that I see that is suspicious.
Go ahead and roll 3d6 for me.
That is a 6, a 5, and a 1.
You don't see any, well, you don't see any dog tags on this ride. You do see Ghostblade screaming bloody murder on the bungee jump.
Oh god.
And that is, and you also from your vantage point can see Valkyrie failing at the hammer ride.
Oh, that's surprising. I thought that you'd be better at that.
You see that she is helping another, like a kid do it, and they fail together.
Oh, that's very sweet of her.
Are you gonna get hurt or are you gonna feel ashamed?
I think I'm distracted enough by Ghostblade screaming and things and not I think I probably slip, but I try to do it cool, and so I will take the damage but not the shame.
Yep, you slip and get slightly injured, and now I need each of you to roll 1d6 to see who wins the race to the bottom. Highest wins.
I'm afraid. What'd you get? 6.
Fireball.
You had a face, and I was just like, what did you get?
So you guys both launch your sacks at the same time, and Fireball just barely beats Boom Boom to the bottom. And the person at the bottom goes, winner, winner, winner.
Oh, I won?
Yeah, good for you. Have a prize.
I grab one of the plushies and I hand it.
Cat. I want a cat.
All right. So now you have 2 plushies.
Okay.
Okay. You guys think about where you want to head next. And we are going to bounce over to Hysteria, Tink, and Birdie, who are riding the carousel.
What are the different animals that we can ride on here? Carousel attendant.
Well, here you've got your classics, you know, you've got your set of horses, you got zebras, we've got unicorns, we have Pegasi. We also have a dragon on this one. We also have, we're really horse themed. So we also have that, I can't remember what it's called, but like the kid at the carnival knows, you know, the water horse, whatever the water horse is called.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Something about, and then a seahorse, like a classic seahorse too. And those just sort of repeat. So you take your pick of horse.
Tink, I will let you choose which horse you would like to ride first. Or the dragon.
I'll take the hippocampus.
Wonderful. I will take a quick look and see if I see anything glinting that might be hanging either on a horse or from the ceiling.
All right. Go
Can I
ahead.
also observation check on that?
Yes, both of you roll 3d6. Pick your horse first for me, Hysteria.
Okay. Sorry, I got 666. I will
Ooh.
choose a as close to teal Pegasus as I can.
All right, so you hop onto the Pegasus. You got 666s. Tink, how'd you do?
I didn't do as good. I got a 5, 2, and a 1.
Okay. So are you gonna succeed in seeing things and get injured, or are you gonna fail to see things?
God, I would love to see something.
Okay. So you lean a little too far over, trying to look, and slip off the edge of your hippocampi, and kind of bang yourself into the carousel, which hurts a little bit. But what you both notice is that in very classic carousel fashion, there is, hanging from a hook off to the side, a set of dog tags. And I'm going to have you each roll a d6, and whoever's higher is going to catch them. Fitzsimmons, you get to add 1. Hysteria gets to add 1 to her roll because you were the 6.
3 6s.
I also rolled a 5, which means I
got
a
it.
6.
All right.
You got it, girl.
So you reach out and snag those dog tags, and they say Gran on them. And we are going to leave you, and Valkyrie, you were heading to, the swings, right?
Yeah, I want to get in the swings with Toby and ride the swings, but ride them in a not super traditional way, looking for dog tags. Mostly having fun, but also looking for dog tags. And I'll tell Toby to look for dog tags. And if I can convince the ride attendant to also ride the ride and look for dog tags, I will.
All right, I'm into it. They're happy to get on the ride.
Great.
Because it's a timed one, so once they start it, it'll just go.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's irresponsible, but fuck it.
Toby sees nothing. The other person is very, very, very good at seeing things. They don't see any dog tags, but they do notice. They say, "Hey, you guys notice that all the games today say play for glory? They don't usually say that."
I got a 6, a 4, and a 3.
Similar, you are successful in looking, but you don't see anything.
I'm just gonna be like, woo!
Yeah.
And just encourage everyone to woo.
They all woo with you. And you're not gonna feel shamed for this. You're good.
Great.
But yeah, so that, the other attendant says, "Isn't it weird that the games say play for glory? They don't usually say that."
Well, I probably don't have time to play another game. I would use that information, but, we're going to end in 1 minute and 22 seconds. If I have time, I could go back to that hammer game and try to play again.
You are also right next to darts, balloon darts.
I mean, I'd be down to try darts and to make Toby and this ride attendant come play darts with me.
All right, so you go ahead and go over to
Let's all go
darts.
play darts.
You all go to play darts, and go ahead. Go ahead and roll for me. And
roll 3.
Toby. Yeah, roll 3.
2 6s and a 4.
All right. That's good because Toby and the ride attendant suck at it. And again, the games person laughs because games people are assholes. I'm really sad Ryan's not playing tonight because Ryan was a games person. And Smog would appreciate this. So you are able to swing. You hit your darts, just boom, 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 all 5 of them right in a row. And they say, "Well, you've won 2 prizes. So you pick 2 stuffies. What animals do you want?"
What are the options?
So it's your pretty basic fare. So there are like unicorns, there are cats, there are rabbits, there are frogs, there are
I want a
ducks.
rabbit. I want 2 rabbits, and I'll give 1 to Boom Boom when I see them later.
Okay. All right. And our timer has hit its end, but we are going to go ahead and check in with Ghostblade real quick, because you would have had a chance to go.
Yeah, is there anything close to me game-wise?
No, you are close to cotton candy, and you are close. Oh, you're very close to the frog game, the like frog ping pong game.
Sure, let's see.
All right, so you go up to the frog ping pong game. It's one of those classic games. There's a bunch of frogs on lily pads with their mouths open, and you have to hit a ping pong into their mouth. Get 3 and you win. Go ahead and roll.
6, 3, and 5.
Hey!
The best I've done all night.
So you nail it, no problem. I think, are you going to be embarrassed or no? Actually, you don't need to be embarrassed about this. No shame in the game. Not for this. You are successful, and you are also offered your choice of a stuffy. Is there anything you would like in particular? It's mostly animals, maybe a chili pepper.
Yeah. Yeah, are there like any dogs?
Yes, there are definitely dogs. You want a dog?
Yes.
There's like a little husky.
Oh, perfect. The minute she sees the husky, it is almost like a child of, that's one, please. I would like to squish that one.
All right. And the kid hands you the husky. And that is the time that the siren goes off, rounding you all back up to the entrance and to the green room. And when you guys come back into the green room, you see Malady there. And she says, April Fools! There were no prey out there today. We just wanted to give you guys a chance to spend a day at the carnival. You know, really get some mentor-mentee bonding in. We hope you had a wonderful time riding rides. Those of you who found dog tags will find yourselves earning money. And those of you who ate food or won games, you have in fact earned glory. So congratulations on that. Happy April Fools. And we're so happy you were here. And the camera does its normal little spin around you guys, Avengers style, as you all stand. And the announcer says, thank you so much for joining us, Hunter fans and prey fanatics. We're sorry that you missed out on the blood and gore you love so much, but we hope that you will join us again next week.